Yeah.
You know anybody who's building?
Did you hear what he just said? What?
Yeah.
Is it Val No, he's like. Did you have in your office over there?
We're gonna move.
It is. I just did this new podcast. So it's.
Oh, so you dressed up.
No, actually, I wore.
That's Can't find anybody who can try. Is that all you would? Wow.
Last week was the EM week for us. So we
Set everybody up.
Set the film. Four people.
Come on, these are people. That's
Usually we work these are.
great shoes.
Wednesdays we work things.
You're right.
You're like. Yeah, that was the flash.
I mean, I'm just slowly increasing up on it. I'm just like, you know.
I think only has a spare frame.
But he bought, I mean, found them. What he'd been waiting on is that color of gold. I'm like, you're not gonna match it. It's supposed to be here, so what he did was up there, hold the date off. Something like 2013. Because this. Like this. Yep, if we get Frank. No, where do y'all went?
No, you had a meet when I find you had enough to start without you, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. You were. Yeah. Very close to what he was.
But he said, you know, he said.
And was he here? Yeah. And it's right, like I said, like, I'll get like the bottom and then you kind of go out. Here's vice principal. They sit out and they go right now. What's that? That's what you.
I think that's still.
I love the. So I was.
He still has ascension approval, so I might have to change it. I think it's gonna-
You guys gonna bail on yet? Yes.
So it's very big day. She makes sure. Now, once I walked in, feel weird quick yesterday. I was like, I like staring.
No, he was better in this.
This month.
So, yeah, it's just so you have to. The difference. We're in it. Yeah. We'll talk about it. Like, we don't pay for it. I sent you an email, start talking like that.
Oh, this goes with the 300,000. Like.
Never.
Well, it's somebody else here. I can't know.
About that, you know.
This the threat.
Look, I just work. Policy, so it's just.
Oh, yes.
And this. That's what they. Just continue to storage. Yes. I believe that's true. We do that now. And. So I said, I'm like, it's just trying to. You know, I was back for a lot seriously. Beyond that, worries. Bigger.
We did that one. I don't know what it's now. They changed.
Fact. It's has been high, it takes one job. And I think Steve.
Yeah. I
Yes. Is it like the 100 or?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. It's just, you know.
Another way.
It must have been a high.
We started, go, Danny, join me to the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, moving along, good news. Come on up, Ms. Cruiser.
Sure. Scott, you have to come up too, I have to be up here. Yes, stand right next to him. So I just wanted to take a minute to thank Scott and the maintenance department. Over the summer, West had a lot of work going on around it, road work, parking lot work. And the guys did not fail us at all. They redid our community schools coordinator's room. They took down all the old shelving, put up new shelving. They had to repaint, they had to put up a little border stuff. We had to have all of our school supplies delivered here. Scott came to pick them up every day because it was so many. There was not room down here to store them all. He delivered those every day. They found a back way to get into our parking or into our playground so that they could continue to do that. They ended up tearing up a bunch of our front lawn. Mike fixed all of that. We're getting that back to normal. And they took all of our pea gravel out and put in the wood chips. The wood chips into all of our play areas. So they really kept us going all summer, even though it was kind of a battle the entire time. And so I just wanted to thank them for that because we've had several parents notice all the changes we're making at West and saying how much better it looks and how the facilities look better. And so I will say ever since I turned their names in, they haven't been to West in the last month, but that's okay. We'll talk about that later. I'll come back next month and complain, but they've been really awesome. And I just wanted to thank them because they've worked very hard and they're always eager to help out wherever they can. And we appreciate that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Scott, before you go away, yep. We have a certificate of recognition for the board for you. For Scott Fish in the maintenance department for outstanding dedication, hard work and commitment. As well as effort of preparing and maintaining safe, clean and a welcoming environment for the students and staff. Awesome, thank you. All right. Move on to superintendent report. Mr.
Board, I just have one thing this month, as we start getting closer to election season and legislative priorities that you're starting to see. Then the ISBA is sent out their recommendations for this year. The superintendent Critchfield's budget, if you saw, she's recommending an 8.9% increase. Breaking that down though, the majority of that increase is actually statutorily required. So there's a requirement to increase funding for health insurance, a couple of other items that are in there that are required, so that the only real new money in her proposal is 50 million additional into special education. And so as a region, that is what we are going to get behind, as well as focusing on just the one item this year, knowing that it's going to be a pretty difficult budget year. And so the feeling was if the superintendent groups are aligned behind one common theme, that hopefully we can get some additional people to get behind that as well legislatively. So that's kind of where that is. And then I do have one other thing. There's going to be a panel here on October 19th on the voucher system. And so the Save Our Schools is coming to Mountain Home, and I have volunteered to be on that panel. You'll have some more information as that goes out. It'll be hosted, I believe, at the conference room over at Pioneer. So as we get more informed, we'll see that.
Any questions? For any Board of Trustees public engagement report for anybody?
No.
Right. Okay. Albert, is there any public input? Okay, we'll move on to, I'll take a motion to approve the agenda at this time.
So great.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Well, consent agenda, does anybody want anything pulled out? If not, we'll go ahead and accept the motion to approve the consent agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. So move on to no delegation, no unfinished business, new business, approval of resolution 26-05, declaration of candidates elected as trustees, zone 2, zone 4. Mr. Gilbert, I understand it was a real tough call.
It was a close contest. So, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, resolution 2605 is the declaration of candidates elected as trustee in zone 2 and trustee in zone 4. And since there were there was only one qualified candidate in each zone, those are considered elected positions. So I'm going to go ahead and read the declaration. It says, whereas the date of filing written nomination for the office of school district number 193, trustee in zone 2 and trustee in zone 4 is expired, and the date for filing a declaration of intent as a write-in has also expired, therefore leaving only one qualified candidate for zone 2 and only one qualified candidate for zone 4 as a nominee. Now therefore be it resolved that in accordance with Idaho Code section 34-1407 and section 33-502B, if no qualified candidate files a declaration of intent as a write-in candidate no later than 5 p.m. on September 5th, 2025, the clerk of school district number 193 is hereby given permission to declare the single candidate from trustee zone 2 as elected and declare the single candidate from trustee zone 4 as elected. Be it further resolved the following official canvass of election, the clerk shall prepare and deliver to Fred Perez, zone 2 trustee, and Connie Donahue, zone 4 trustee, a certificate of election which is signed by the clerk and bears the seal of the school district, authorizes 16th day of September 2025. So I would ask for your approval of resolution 2605.
Do we have a motion to approve?
I move that we approve resolution 2605, declaration of candidates elected as trustee zone 2 and trustee zone 4.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You're gonna have to vote. We have to do a roll call. So.
Touch and go.
Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Perez,
Aye.
trustee Donahue,
Aye.
trustee Benedetta,
Aye.
trustee Knox is absent. Mr. Chairman.
Aye. I'm kind of weird if you said no. Well, congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
Approval for, I'm sorry, yeah, request permission to attend a conference for psychology department?
Yep.
Okay, so who wants to be the speaker?
Well, I wasn't fast enough to get my finger on the nose, so I got nominated.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm Carrie Rains, one of the school psychologists, and this is,
So, Fever.
Preston Quinn and Karen McLean.
and we as a team usually attend 2 conferences a year. That's pretty much all we do. And one is what is known as the Idaho School Psychologists Association, and it is actually this Thursday and Friday. So with the new policy revisions on attending conferences, we have already paid out of our personal pockets to go because it, short time and we wanted the early bird. We are asking if we can be reimbursed for the cost of the conference and be able to take our professional days to go to this conference. And then we also attend one in February, and it's the National Association for School Psychologists. And that one we usually attend virtually in our offices, so we're still attending. We're just asking in all this, we just thought we'd do the whole year in one shot. For the cost of that conference, which is $199. We don't take professional days off because we're there. Conference doesn't normally start till noon, so we're in our offices working, and then we're available the whole office too. So that's what we're looking, that's what we are asking for the board. And we already sent you a paper of everything on how it benefits children. I can go read through it if you want, but I was told that I really should only keep this at 3 minutes. So,
I also put a copy of that in there.
yes,
Right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we read it.
Yeah, so I didn't see, any reason to read it out loud unless you wanted me to, which I could, I'm a good reader, so.
Anybody have any questions? Concerns?
I don't.
So I will entertain a motion one way or the other on this. You want to allow them to reimburse them and allow them for time? There's no party and, reimburse them for, the time of being in their office.
I would like to make that motion to, per their request, from our school psychologist, the permission to attend, the conference and then also use their professional days. And then also the following conference to where they're on site, but yet to pay them back for their registration.
Do we have a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Right. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
We were told we were setting the model for this.
You were the first.
We are the first.
Okay, we have, Scott, for approval for the bid proposal for boiler.
Members of the board, Mr. Chairman, in your bid packet, there were 3 bids for the boiler replacement. I would ask to move forward with that with ACO, as they were the lowest bid and also a good service partner currently with the schools.
Bid tabulation form, the base bid 199 from ACO, 199,305. The alternates. That. Price for the alternates includes the base bid, or is that?
Been a little while since I've reviewed that. I want to say that's an addition to, but I believe it still puts them below the other 2
It
bids.
does, but the alternates are more than the base bid.
Oh, I apologize for not remembering what
The
that says.
base bid 199,305, the alternates are 220,030.
I don't remember the details in between the 190 and the 220.
Do you remember what the alternates include? So
I didn't read that far through it this afternoon when I reviewed. I would assume that we want to look at doing the alternates while we're doing it at the same time. And so I would base the 220 number rather than the
But
190.
that's the total.
Yes, correct.
Not 3,400, not over 400. Okay. Yeah, that was my.
If that would be the case, I would come back to you and say, hey, I mistook how they said that and we'll step
Kind
back
of look
from
at
it.
the alternate and see what they are.
Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you're saying that the alternates are in addition to the.
I believe, I'm gonna get
I
tongue
have
tied
it
on
for
this one.
here if you want.
I would.
Oh,
You have it.
All right. Oh, no, I was looking for their actual.
Oh, I don't think we have those.
Okay. So I apologize for not being able to answer that question on the spot.
Did we have a budget amount for that? I think it was. What were we talking about initially? 300? Yeah.
Yeah, on the, do you remember, Albert, what we initially budgeted for the boiler?
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, if I recall, when I was looking at the bid forms, I believe the alternates are in addition to the base bid.
So it's an additional $220,000 on.
Which still, when you add the 2 together, still less than the other 2.
Right, yeah, they're still, they're no
Yeah.
better regardless of how you add it up. Maybe sit there and just.
I know, it's great.
Sorry.
That's all right.
So we'd actually be looking with the alternates, I'm looking at about $419,000.
which is about 120,000.
Joining in the awkward.
Just right here, man.
214,000. Was the budget? Was the proposal? Is that what you asked for, right?
Yeah, so, when we originally. Yeah, that was just for the base boiler, right?
The base bid. This is what happens.
Too bad he doesn't have a dog hand.
I do. That's where I got the quick number from. Hey. Replacement. So this is what I'm reading here, the boiler replacement includes all boiler materials, labor, trucks and taxes for $155,000. That's rough, and then the add-on alternates are boiler and heat exchanger replacement. And so that would be the additional for $214,000.
So the alternates at 220, that's the whole project.
That's the whole
It's not
project.
220 plus 199.
Correct.
So that's right, alternates.
The alternate
What's
adds
that?
in, that adds in an exchanger
Okay.
rather than just the boilers. Thank you, Albert.
Any questions?
So currently, it's a single boiler system, so if we do go down, the entire building goes down. This allows us to have a redundancy and not to completely freeze up if a boiler goes down.
Big motion to approve. These things, ACO base.
I make a motion that we approve the ACO bid, including the alternates for $220,030.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, thank you.
All right,
Thanks.
approval for additional canvas training. Mr. Lieberman.
Chairman of the board, so Canvas is our learning management system, one of the most important programs we have in the district. It's something that we've always struggled a little bit supporting, it was brought in, if I remember correctly, during COVID, it was a large swap over. So we're just looking to get some more training for our help desk manager to help support that system, that help support our teachers.
We have a cost on that one, just out of curiosity.
Yes, the cost is $2,000, I have that penciled in on our budget already.
Question. Take a motion. For approval for additional campus training. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Ms. Catherine, you are up. Annual approval of the 45-day notice for destruction of special education records, including 504 gifted and talented and Medicaid documents.
Yes. That's, you pretty much just said it.
Okay,
That aligns to the special education manual and FERPA and Medicaid. We maintain the records for 6 years past their last date of enrollment. And we need to just give a notice that says we will shred records. We could shred it in 45 days. We won't shred until May, but it's nice just to get it on the approval.
any other questions?
Yeah.
So we'll take a motion to approve all that I just read.
I so move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And run away. I said you can and run away. Okay, policy replacement to ISBA format, FERPA student records policy and FERPA student data privacy and security policy.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, the two policies in the replacement, that's simply what they are. They're just replacing our current policy with the ISBA policy. So we would ask for your approval of replacing our existing FERPA student records policy with the ISBA model policy, as well as our FERPA student data privacy and security policy.
So with that, just a question, since we're aligning so many policies, is this just going to be multitudes and multitudes? Okay, that's kind of what I thought I read. Okay,
Yeah, I expect policies to be on the agenda for the next couple of years,
great.
at least till I retire.
You got 4 more? Nothing too long. All right, so I'll take a motion to approve the replacement. Format,
It's so moved.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, policy revision, first reading, name, pronoun, gender, name change. And title, and then video surveillance.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board will take these separately. The first one is the name, pronoun, gender, name change and title policy. There's some language that is highlighted, just to be aware of in there. I also know there's trustee Binion, I believe, has some input to give on this policy as well. So trustee Binion.
Yeah, so I had, noticed on here that there was an inconsistency where we have on here that the parent or guardian are the ones that have to, provide the request for the name change. But then in, section here on line 110, it says that to request the educational records reflect the name change, it says a student or parent guardian must complete the name change. So we've got an inconsistency with the two. And my understanding is with the student part, it's if they're over 18 or emancipated, whether they're on legal guardian, then they can do that. I think we need to clarify that in this.
And what line number are you talking?
Line 110.
Yeah. So you needed something like to request that educational records reflect a name change, a student 18 years of age or older or emancipated from their parents must complete this name change.
Given that, shouldn't the first one where the student's gender identity, when requested by the student's parent or legal guardian, if the student is emancipated, they should be able to request it as well, correct?
Yes.
So you'd have to change it in both. Reflect
Okay,
that.
and I'm gonna look, cause when I convert over to, PDF, it changes the line numbers on me, so. You're saying 110 in yours.
So 110 is right after name change.
Student. So you're saying a student 18 years or older or a parent guardian, is that what you're saying?
But if the student is also then is.
Emancipated.
Yeah.
Right.
So how would you like that line to read again? I'm sorry.
So the first one, it was parent only,
Right, it's just parent or guardian and.
parent or
that's-
guardian. And then the second one, it said student.
Or parent guardian. So they should both say the same thing.
So go up to line, so the issue is in line 110 and in
94.
Line 82 says, due to federal and state laws protecting student records, written permission of the student's parents or legal guardian is required. So does that apply to 18 or older or emancipated students as well? That's what we can help a lot.
Yeah, it wouldn't, again, it just goes to but I think we can add that language in there to clean that up too. So in 83, after legal guardian, you put legal guardian or student over the age of 18 or emancipated by court is required. And then the same thing in line 94, after a parent / guardian or student over the age of 18.
Yeah, there are a lot of instances.
Yeah.
Mhm. So in reference, just thinking about that, does that go back to? I mean, that's our policy, but in relation to laws.
Yeah, that's where this all comes out of. So this is a policy that is required right now, and so this is ISBA's version of it, which I think meets the legal requirement, but I think just from a clarity standpoint, having that in there that, you know, if the student's 18 or older, we don't require that, or if they're their own legal guardian, we wouldn't require, and the law wouldn't require. So I think adding that language will help.
It is addressed at the very end of the document.
Right.
171.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, where it does say student 18.
Right.
it just
Over the
wasn't
age of
clear.
18. Yeah,
Yeah.
student privacy.
so why don't we clean that up and we'll bring that back next month? And if it's, again, if it's where we need it, then that second can be the second and final meeting.
Yes, this would be placed under unfinished business.
The second policy is the video surveillance, and again, you can see there's some highlighted language in there and some language that has been lined out.
Seems like it makes it more general.
Yeah. Just cleaning it up. Any questions?
Yeah.
Take a motion to approve.
We would take that one out.
Oh, right, that one will come back,
Yeah,
for next time, so we'll take a motion to approve the video surveillance.
Okay, I mean that we. Is so moved, however you want to put that.
However you wanna word it. So all in favor of approving the video surveillance policy?
Right.
So I'll take a motion to table the name, pronoun, and gender name change policy.
I move that we table the name, pronoun, gender, name change and title policy revision or revisions until the next meeting.
All in favor?
Right.
Policy adoption, health, sex education, and human sexuality.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, this is a first and only reading of this policy as it is required by Idaho code now. So I would ask for your approval of the policy 2320, health, sex education, and human sexuality.
motion. Take a motion to adopt the policy.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Move on to executive session. Personnel matters. I'll take a motion that we move to executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Karen, roll call.
Trustee Knox.
Aye.
Trustee Perez.
Aye.
Trustee Donahue.
Aye.
Trustee Betty Cannata.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman.
Aye. All right, be it so resolved that the Board of Trustees of School District Number 193 recesses from open meeting and the following executive session pursuant to Idaho Code Title 74, Chapter 2, Section 74-2, subsection 3, subsection 4, subsection C, subsection 6, subsection A. Open meeting, regular meeting, executive session, Section 74-204, subsection 3, open meeting, executive session, 74-206. Subsection 1, subsection D, to consider the evaluation, dismissal, or disciplining of a public school employee, Idaho code. Be it further resolved that following the executive session, the Board of Trustees will convene a public session for further business or adjournment of the meeting. We are in executive session, folks. Thank you all for coming.